Introducing the redesigned 2014 Nissan Pathfinder, which is now a car-based sports utility vehicle with enough room for a family of 7 or a small group of adventurous Pathfinders. And now you can opt for Nissan's first ever hybrid Pathfinder. More on that in just a bit. Welcome back to Everyman Driver. I'm Dave Erickson. So glad you're watching. The 2014 Pathfinder comes in 4 trim levels. You have the S, SV, SL, and Platinum, each with the option of 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive. My tester is a Platinum 4x4, and I'm very excited to share it with you. Let's get started now by popping the hood. The power plant of the 2014 Nissan Pathfinder is the same regardless of trim level. It's a 3.5-liter dual overhead cam V6 engine mated to a naturally aspirated CVT that kicks out 260 horsepower and 240 pound-feet of torque. Now, my vehicle here has an intuitive 4-wheel drive system, which means you have the option of going with a selectable 2-wheel drive, auto, and 4-wheel drive locking mode. A great level of versatility no matter what driving conditions you hope to tackle or come your way. And speaking of versatility, the Pathfinder has a towing capacity of up to 5,000 pounds, so hook up those small boats, ATVs, and recreational vehicles. As far as fuel economy, you're looking at the same numbers as last year, 19 city, 25 highway, and just like last year when we tested the 2013 Pathfinder, we've been averaging in mixed driving 21 miles per gallon. And the recommended fuel type, regular, unleaded. You have 3 options on how to open the power liftgate of the 2014 Nissan Pathfinder. There is a button just left of the steering wheel. Of course, there's a button here on the key fob. Press and hold that. Otherwise, there's a black rubber pad just below this chrome ledge. Press that, a couple of beeps will happen, and up comes your power liftgate. Now, behind this third row of seats, you're looking at 16 cubic feet of volume. What does that look like? Well, good thing I brought my very colorful Italian designer 2-piece luggage set. No, it's not mine. And I put it in like this. And will it close? We have this power button right here to see if it'll close over without hitting them. Voila. All right, we press the button just below again. It'll lift up and we'll explore the rest of the cargo volume inside the Pathfinder. Now, we don't have numbers on how much cubic volume we have if we fold down this third row of seats, but we do have numbers on how much room we have if we fold down the second and third row, and that is just under 80 cubic feet of volume, which is quite a bit, and these seats do fold down. I'll show you. As you can see, the seats fold down fairly flat, so you have a huge surface area to haul some larger items, boxes, luggage, and so on, and even a bicycle if you want with the front tire on. And just below your floorboard, you have this Bose acoustic wave system here, and some more storage space if you want it. And below the vehicle is where you'll find the spare tire. Time for some real-world headroom and legroom examples in the back of the Pathfinder. The first thing I'll point out is this incredible panoramic sunroof that opens up the space for the second and third row of seats. There's already one here for the driver and passenger, but this back one really makes it nice, which I think should be a standard on all mid-size and larger SUVs, although in this vehicle, it is an upgrade. Now, here's where my knees are in relation to the driver's seat. I am 5'11", and this was my position as a driver, and I don't have a lot of room. The good thing is, and bad thing is, that this second row of seats has 5.5 inches of travel. So I lift it under here, I can slide it forward. Doesn't do me much good, but it does do good for the people in the third row of seats. This is as far back as it goes. It gives me a little bit of room, but not a lot. The cool thing is with this second row, which is a 60-40 split, the third row is a 50-50 split, both seats have the option, let me do it right, of reclining. I can recline here, and I can also recline in the third row. Now, headroom is made better thanks to this panoramic sunroof. Otherwise, it would be a little bit on the tight side for me. Again, I'm only 5'11", and I bet you I would be hitting the ceiling or really darn close if this panoramic sunroof was not there. Here's something I really like for my passengers and people who may have short attention spans or need constant entertainment. You've got 2 7-inch rear seat DVD entertainment systems, which also come with a wireless headphone and remote. And remember how we showed you can fold down this second row of seats to make more space for the overall cargo volume? Well, they have something called a glide and latch system where you can slide these seats up together and slide it over like that. That way you have better access to the back seat. And back seat leg room and headroom, well, again, this is probably for your smaller passengers because your knees are sticking up pretty high. But if you have this second row slid forward because you have that 5.5 inches of seat travel, then you'll have plenty of room back here. But it does feel a little bit on the claustrophobic side. You'll have to see it for yourself to know whether or not it works for you. Okay, let's talk overall ride and handling impressions here inside the Pathfinder. First of all, the steering is hydraulic electric, which I like. It's a little bit on the light side, but hey, you can work with it. The overall ride, though, is comfortable, but I wouldn't call it an agile SUV, but not a concern in my opinion. I like it the way it rides just fine. Now, 18-inch wheels are standard, but my tester has 20-inch machine-finished alloy wheels with all-season tires. Pretty darn fancy. Now, if you're interested in doing some off-road adventure running, the ground clearance isn't that great, only 6.5 inches. In addition to a number of standard airbags throughout the vehicle, as well as a traction control system, there's also electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, and an anti-lock braking system. This heated leather-wrapped steering wheel is a welcome feature, especially during the winter months. Cabin noise overall is minimal, and the center stack here in front of me and the instrument cluster is easy to understand, and you have this beautiful 8-inch color monitor. There's also a backup camera with a rear sonar system, which is pretty cool. And I'll say this again, this panoramic sunroof behind me is phenomenal. Now, the big news for the 2014 Pathfinder and the more environmentally friendly minded individual is the first ever Pathfinder Hybrid. That vehicle offers a 2.5-liter inline 4-cylinder CVT gasoline engine and an electric motor paired with a compact lithium-ion battery. Now, that one starts at just over 35 grand. You can get that in a 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive option, and the overall horsepower and torque is nearly identical to a non-hybrid V6. And the estimated fuel economy in mixed driving, 26 miles per gallon. Not too shabby, especially for a hybrid SUV. The beginning MSRP in the base 2014 Nissan Pathfinder S trim in 2-wheel drive is just under 29 grand. My tester, as seen here and equipped as such with that platinum package in 4-wheel drive, is $44,545. I do wish this vehicle was a little bit longer. It might give you some more versatility in that second row, or at least maybe increase that seat travel. Otherwise, it's a fun car to drive. I really liked it. It is worth a look and a test drive. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks for watching.